In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back. Honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have started a series of linguistics. In linguistics, we commenced the chapter that is known as discourse analysis. Listeners and audience, today I am going to teach you overlap. What is overlap in discourse or in turn taking? If you remember yesterday, I told you about turn stealing, interruption, and transition relevant point. What is overlap? What is the example of overlap? And how to identify overlap in turn taking or in discourse? Listeners and audience, overlap means when two or more speakers, they talk simultaneously. Simultaneously mean at the same time. So now it's mean when two or more speakers they talk at the same time, this is called overlap. Overlap happens usually when one speaker is speaking at a time and another listener, he is not interested in his talking, in his response. So he also begins to speak. So this is when the listener begins to speak and the speaker does not stop speaking. So then overlap takes place. Now the question arises, why overlap happens? Answer to this question is that sometime overlap takes place due to heated discussion, a debate, or also arguing between two friends. As I told you that overlap happens when one friend, one person who is a listener at the time, because when one person is speaking, another has to listen to it. So when one speaker is speaking and another is not interested in his speaking and his response, so then overlap happens. But remember, there are so many other reasons as well. Because some overlaps, they are cooperative. Some overlaps, they are helpful. What are they? We will discuss them in the upcoming lecture, but let me provide some examples that you will not confuse. That you say that overlap means that whenever one person is speaking and another interrupts him and the speaker still continues his speaking. Some overlaps are cooperative and helpful. For example, one speaker is speaking and another listener is listening to him, and he says while the speaker speaking that, yes, oh, that's good. So it is actually cooperative and helpful overlapping. Why? Because it creates more interest. And the speaker also assumes, and the speaker thinks that the listener is too much interested in listening. So he continues. But remember, most of the time, such kind of response is also interruption. For example, a teacher is delivering a lecture and the student said, yes. So then it's a source of interruption.